everyone, I'm Devita Rada. So, in this online forum, I will chat with a figure who inspires young people, namely the 2024 Praben Pontianak Ambassador, Miss Alisa. Hello, Miss Alisa, how are you?
Hello, Miss Devita. Thank you so much for inviting me to your podcast. I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. So, let's get into the questions. First, can you tell us a bit about your background and experience as an ambassador?
I want to tell you the background of why I participate in this event. The main reason is to introduce and preserve Madura cultures with Maduran atmosphere so that it can attract young people to take part in the next election. For my own experience, in my opinion, it is very exciting and impressive because this is also the first time for me to participate in these activities like this. Especially in pageant world.
What have you been up to since become a 2024 Praben ambassador?
I'm more often invited to official events that are attended by many community leaders relate cultures and social issues.
How have you faced challenge and obstacle in your work as an ambassador?
I think there are no many big obstacles in carrying out this activity because I can manage my schedule well, so I don't think it's a big problem for me.
As a Praben ambassador, according to Miss Alisa, how does Madura's cultures affect the daily life of its people? And what makes Madura cultures so unique and different from the other cultures in Indonesia?
There are so many types of Madura cultures, and each culture has their own philosophy and history, which of course is present and created by society based on the habits in daily life. So this is what underlines the Madura cultures into guidelines and norms that must be carried out so that the daily life of the Madura people are balanced for their own uniqueness. In my opinion, it is a relatively possible things in terms of history, content, and values and philosophy, of course, that distinguish Madura culture from other cultures, such as the other ethnic, especially in this Kalimantan Barat.
Are there any special tradition or festival that you love? How do you celebrate or get involved in this festival?
The culture that I really like is the tradition of the Sandur Madura. Sandur itself is a traditional event that is held by Madura elders in the context of remoh or social gathering by also performing pencak silat and dance, or we usually call it tari-tarian, tari traditional dance art from the local community, and also inviting local community leaders. And I have such as interesting experience. A few days ago, I attended the Sandur event in the Mempawah district, and it was a very exciting experience for me because it's the first time for me to watching the real life in that event, in Sandur event.
So the last, as an ambassador, how do you motivate young people?
Okay, the last that I want to ask the young people to join us to become a part of agent of change, to continuing the spirit to be an agent of change and become a young person who is proud of our traditional culture, especially the Madura cultures. Maybe that's all that I can answer you to ask, Miss Devita. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for to collaboration with me.
Well, thank you, Miss Alisa, for your very motivation answer Thank you for listening to our podcast today. So, hopefully, this interview with Ambassador Praben has given us a deeper insight and understanding of the role and that is of an ambassador. From the conversation, we can see how important the role of an ambassador in this maintaining tradition and intertribal relations. So let's continue to support the effort made by ambassador to create peace and harmony in the culturally diverse country. Don't forget to continue to follow our podcast for interesting information and insights. So, thank you for your participation in listening to our podcast. Thank you, Miss Alisa, for being willing to join this online forum.
Thank you. You're welcome, Miss Devita.
So, see you in the next episode.
See you.